I am Mrs. Ruby Merlot. As a cultural, colorful pouring icon, I dress for every pour as one would naturally dress for dinner. I channel my muse with a quick vocal exercise, then ask my canvas what it wants to be. And now that you know my story, shall we pour? Welcome, gracious viewers, and thank you for joining me. Today is a very special session because it's all about me. Amongst my many antiques is nestled an absolute treasure, a portrait of me. I hired the best photographer to snap this striking photo, which I think encapsulates the sheer essence of who I am. This exquisite frame has been passed down through many generations of my family who, at one point in history, sat upon the throne. Unfortunately, I am not at liberty to reveal my royal lineage, and I must remain incognito. One day, while pondering my next paint pour, I glanced at the frame and thought, oh, I could pour with that. I begin with a vocal exercise, yellow, green, and orange, purple, blue, and red. Then I ask my canvas what it wants to be. I begin by pouring a strip of gold just inside the frame with the hope that colors forced to run over it will cause golden cells to burst forth. And here come the colors, filling the frame with a different kind of beauty. In my effort to keep the colors thick enough to maintain their definition, they pour more like molasses. In other words, they're a bit thick. But nevertheless, I pour on. A second strip of gold surrounds the frame in hopes of even more gold cells. You know, it occurs to me the underlying gold is a metaphor. At the core of my All About Me painting lies a heart of gold. So gratifying! A quick close-up before tilting shows many cells and a splendid center of... worms or intestines. Well, whatever, it will all stretch out to something lovely in the end. Tilting must be done slowly, though Mr. Merlot has sped it up in his editing. He made these splendid handles for me as well, my canvas claws, I call them. So you can get to know me. I am confident you'd enjoy hearing part of an article about me from a local newspaper I own. Quote, with the panache of a Florence Foster Jenkins, an unwavering homage to all things proper, and the artistic ability of a pretty talented fifth grader, Mrs. Merlot is tickled pink to be a part of the YouTube community of talented paint pourers, and humbled by her newfound celebrity status as a cultural, colorful pouring icon. She relishes the many accolades from those who proclaim her brilliance, hailing her as quirky, capricious, and even eccentric, end quote. Here I am using the torching tool my cook lent me. She says she uses it to brown the top of her creme brulee. Who knew? Here I use it to coax out those glorious cells that sometimes lurk just beneath the surface. But beware, too much torching can inhibit the paint when you are trying to tilt it off. Or, of course, you can burn a hole through your canvas. But that is a story for another day. After the torching, I tilt again, and the canvas continues to reveal to me what it wants to be. And look! 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 What you've been waiting for! Just like in the movies, it's those big screen close-ups that show us if our favorite stars are attractive or atrocious, gorgeous or grotesque, glamorous or just in need of a good plastic surgeon. Though the golden cells are not as prominent as I'd hoped, we both know they are there, the golden heart that beats from within. I have so enjoyed my time with you, gracious viewers, and sharing a part of my very interesting story. And here is the finished project, as if the very heavens had opened up through the storm clouds. Of course, groveling at your figurative feet, I must ask you please to like this video and subscribe to my channel.